Ever watched a movie so bad that it made you laugh? We have, and that's what we enjoy at End of the Reel. We're just two brothers doing a podcast about bad movies. Sometimes the movie will leave you in tears from laughter, other times pain. From classics like The Room, Troll 2, and B-Movie, bad movies are here to stay. Check us out at endofthereal.com.
I'm ready. I'm rolling right here.
Oh, you're rolling.
Hell yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Don't ever do that again. Let's start over.
All right, roll the theme song again. Welcome to Let's Watch Something with Anthony and Jac.
And Jack. And Anthony. And no.
Randall's in the other room.
Yeah.
That's it.
Are we allowed to talk about our personal lives in this?
It depends how personal you want to get.
I don't want to get too personal.
Well, that's
oh
about
no,
it. Oh well.
We've had other episodes where we've delved into some shit.
I did promise you an embarrassing story. However, you did say that you had an opening line.
I had an opening line. It was basically...
No, well, now we're talking about the opening line.
Yes. So, I was taking a shit earlier, and I thought of this as the opening line. And it was, welcome back, labias and germs.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. And I promised you, Jack, off air, this was a conversation we were having about how I promised you an embarrassing story from... a
drug test.
Yes, I had to take a drug test because I'm starting a new job in just a few days as of recording.
I, was working at, but now I'm working from home. Is this considered home?
What is home?
Home is where your heart is?
Home is where the Wi-Fi connects automatically.
Oh, God. Why is my home McDonald's?
Oh, no. Yeah, so I had to take a drug test.
And Taco Bell. Sorry, go ahead.
I had to take a drug test for this position that I applied for.
Which is at a call center.
Yes. And I've never taken a drug test before this.
You have to pee in a cup. Did you shit in the cup?
It's not that bad.
I pooped.
So I did the responsible thing and drank some water the morning of the test and waited about an hour, and then I drove over to the lab.
Is it any labs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got there right at 12:55ish, and I signed in, gave the paperwork over, and I was just ready. I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, hey, this is my first time doing this. I'm a little nervous. She said straight up, could you give me a sample right now because I'm about to go on my 1 hour lunch break. To which I said, I don't think I could do it right this second, so I'll just come back in an hour. I drove 3 minutes away to the nearest Taco Bell and got some food and a soda. And I sat in the parking lot for about 40 minutes and ate nice and slow, and I enjoyed the soda. And then at about 15 or so minutes before 2 o'clock when she said she was going to be back, I put the car.
There are hand motions.
I started
going on right now.
I was in my car already, so I put it in drive and went back.
He's driving with his hands.
3 minutes. I'm jerking off 2 homeless guys.
It happens. You have to do that. Sometimes you just need a couple.
You got to warm up, before you crank it home. I was driving 3 minutes because it was right down the street.
3 minutes. I'm paying attention to that for some reason.
It hit me all at once, like a ton of bricks.
I don't know if that's the sound a ton of bricks makes, but close enough.
I peed in a cup twice that day because I peed in the Taco Bell cup.
Did you at least finish the drink
I
beforehand?
dumped it out the window. I was saying, and I'm not exaggerating here, ah shit, oh fuck, no, as I strained to roll down the window, and I cannot overstate how quickly it came over me all at once that I had to pee so bad. And I peed in a cup, and then spent about 20 minutes driving around trying to find a place to stealthily toss out this cup of pee.
You just yeeted out the window. Who fucking cares?
I cared because it was going to get all over my car door if I didn't do it if I wasn't careful.
Put the lid on and you chuck it at a homeless guy.
Oh
I'm just kidding.
my
That's
God.
terrible. That's absolutely heartless.
Yeah, so there's my embarrassing story that I don't know if it's going to make it to air because it's
It's
quite.
not that embarrassing.
I peed in a cup while I was driving. The car did not
That's
stop.
talent. That's fucking talent. That's not embarrassing.
All right,
Like-
fine. I'll fucking own it. I peed in a cup
While driving.
while driving.
I got a story for you that's going to make you feel a little better.
What?
So one time back in Montana, my sister was showing my niece some cars. Like they were pulled over at the side of the road, and she was going through this parking lot at a car dealership, a bunch of cars, and it was late at night because it was after 10 o'clock because they picked me up from work. And they're out there, and I'm just chilling in the car waiting for them to get back. My niece comes and taps on the window, and I roll down the window, and I'm like, "What's up?" She goes, "Aunt Jackie, do you have, can you get some napkins?" And I go, "Yeah, why?" She goes, "Mom just took a shit in the parking lot."
Oh, no.
There's a number of shit stories that I can tell you from my sisters.
Nope,
but that's-
nope. That's good enough. Okay.
So feel a little better about that.
I do. Thank you very much.
My sister shit out a window once.
All right.
I have a lot. If they ever listen to this, she's going to hate me. She'll never listen to this.
Alrighty. Welcome to Let's Watch Something. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Hey, so I want to do something a little differently, which is I'm going to announce the movie we're going to talk about next time because I'd like to hear what you, the listener, has to say. If you would like to participate in an episode of Let's Watch Something, you can visit anchor.fm/LWS and leave us a voice message about your thoughts of the movie Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
Yes.
Something, provolone.
My sister's allergic to that cheese.
Oh, I thought you were going to say to Elton John.
Nobody's allergic to Elton John. He's allergic to everybody else.
Yeah. Is he a germaphobe?
I have no idea. I know What's His Tits is from the fucking...
What's his tits?
yeah, What's His Tits? You know. Howie something or other.
Oh, Howie Mandel from the acclaimed movie. What's the one about monsters where he plays a monster and it's really fucking weird?
About monsters?
Yeah.
Little Monsters?
Is that it? I think that's it. Little Monsters?
It is. He's blue.
Yeah.
Dubbity.
Yeah. Anywho, so that's what I'd like to do going forward is to hear some feedback and maybe some differing opinions about movies from listeners, if there are listeners out there.
Anybody? Can you hear me?
Is there anybody out there? Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone at home?
I want to quit. How do you reset life?
It's not a very fun answer. There's a number you can call, in fact, to get help.
Is it the suicide hotline?
Yeah, I couldn't remember what the number was. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I got that programmed into my phone because
Ooh.
I do actually have it programmed into my phone because I'm that fucking depressed a lot of the time. I will show you. It's in my contacts.
I know I know that they gave it a 3-digit number in emergency. Like,
Oh, that I don't know.
Really?
But, I have the...
they shortened it.
Hold on, watch this. I will prove that I have it. Suicide hotline saved into my phone. Both the LGBT suicide hotline and the actual suicide hotline.
Wow.
Saved into my phone.
There's a specific one for LGBT?
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you mean, wow?
That's interesting. Well, I mean,
It makes sense.
It's very sad that is,
Necessary.
that is a thing, where
It's sad that
people-
it's necessary.
Yeah.
But
Speaking of sad,
and necessary.
oh God, I was going to say AIDS.
Oh,
AIDS is not necessary.
I did not know where you were going with that. I'm so sorry. Now I feel like a jackass.
It is the plague that we needed.
No, it's not.
This is
No, the coronavirus is.
hang on. Where's my fucking Alex Jones?
No. Because you get really loud when you're
Yeah.
Alex Jones.
I do. Here, I can probably do it right here. People in the LGBT community.
The alphabet.
No, I can't. I cannot abide by this joke. This is going too far. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I, Anthony, formally apologize for statements I made in satire against the LGBT community. I take identity and gender fluidity very seriously. It is a part of my life as much as it is a part of everybody else's life. You
Yeah.
are valid and you are seen, and I apologize.
You
Now
got
back-
a big gay co-host over here.
Oh, yeah. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. I was saying, speaking of something sad, I was going to transition to AIDS because this week on Let's Watch Something, we watched Bohemian Rhapsody. The 2018 biopic of Freddie Mercury, which I feel is more of a biopic about Queen itself than of...
I'm singing, but go ahead. I wanted to be
Mama!
Mama!
Mama! Has anybody seen... Everybody has fucking
Oops.
seen the Muppets one?
What?
The Muppets doing Bohemian Rhapsody?
I have not, and I don't want to.
Animal, the drummer, is doing the Mama! Mama?
I don't know.
Mama!
Stop.
Mama, mama, mama!
I'm gonna punch you.
Dada? Jack, what are your initial... Because I didn't tell you we were watching this today, but we talked about it before.
We've thrown about a bunch of different mustache movies.
For the Mustache Trilogy, which is, I feel
It's become a motif now.
a
It's
mustache motif.
More so than a trilogy. We've decided that we're gonna kind of roll with the mustache theme for a minute.
Yeah.
But so first off, I had forgot. We've kind of just not done this for a bit, so I had forgotten what we were going to do. So I told him to surprise me with the movie we're going to watch today, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, okay.
And then it took like 45 minutes to set it up. Yeah, so we rolled right into Bohemian Rhapsody, which begins with it begins with that like nice hype building moment,
Sorry, go ahead.
leading into Freddie Mercury getting ready for the big Live Aid concert that comes up at the end of the movie, kind of like the beginning is the end kind of situation.
The beginning is the end, and the end is the beginning.
It's like poetry; it all just rhymes. It all kind of just cycles together.
Like a haiku.
A haiku.
No,
Roses are red,
shut the fuck up.
violets are blue.
I am gay, and so are
Some
you.
poems rhyme,
This one doesn't.
and others don't.
Shut up, Dimples.
So, Bohemian Rhapsody 2018 drama. What's the guy's name that plays
Rami,
Ravioli?
ravioli. That's delicious. I love that
Oh,
shit.
God, I miss ravioli. Bohemian Rhapsody, upon its release and before its release, was very divisive among fans.
A lot of people hated it, or hated the idea of it.
Yeah, we Jack and I had discussed as the movie was going on the canceled version with Sacha Baron Cohen,
Jinx.
where he walked
Oh,
out.
I had to punch you now because I jinxed us and you talked.
God damn it! Ow!
Did that actually hurt?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Here. There you go. That
Rami
should be better.
Malek, who played Freddie Mercury.
Excuse me.
Oh my God, William Lee, who played Brian May. Look at that! Look at that dude.
What is the name? What is that name? Oh, he's pretty.
He does not look anything like that in the movie. So yeah, we discussed. You want to try that one more time?
Yeah.
Gotta wet the
my
lip full.
lip ring. My lip ring gets in the way. You whistle for me. There you go. Thank you. He's pretty. Dang. This one is cute too. Whoever this guy is, Ben Hardy.
Who did he play?
Oops.
Oh, Ben Hardy played Roger Taylor. So yeah, Sacha Baron Cohen walks out on the project, and this was like 2010 or some shit. This was a while back. He walks from the project because the script he was pitched would have been an R-rated film telling the full story of Freddie Mercury's life.
Being a sex god.
And rewrites, pressured by the studios, kind of pushed it down to a PG-13 script. And Sacha Baron Cohen felt that would not accurately portray Freddie Mercury's life.
I felt like if Sacha Baron Cohen would have stayed on the project, it would have been his Man on the Moon.
Yeah, we did compare this to Man on the Moon quite a bit.
I mean, here's the thing though, like they're very different.
I compared it to Man on the Moon quite a bit. I
You
kept
did.
bringing it up.
You did. I just feel like this would have been able to launch like a more serious career for him, and he would have been, I feel, he would have been really, really good at this role
I mean, Sacha Baron Cohen has enjoyed a very successful career.
as an annoying fucking twat.
I mean, I'm sure he enjoyed it.
Probably.
He really brought life to
Borat,
Borat and
Ali G.
Ali G. Yeah, that's it. Ali G. Couldn't remember the name.
Yeah, none of those really
Really
matter.
funny characters.
They're not funny. They're shit.
Have you not seen the Ali G show? It's hilarious.
He annoys the absolute shit out of me. You know what else? I can't get over his character in Talladega Nights.
Oh,
The Frenchman.
the Frenchman. I feel like his name was Guy.
I don't remember his name.
I mean, neither do I. He was also in.
He always talked like he could not. Just pissed me off.
He was also in Sweeney Todd
Yeah, for like
as
a minute.
as
Doesn't he like?
whatever
Isn't he
his
like the first guy that gets killed?
yeah, he is.
That's the only
oh,
fucking
come
reason.
on, that song is great.
Okay, I'm
His
not.
part
Like,
is hilarious.
that's great. I just want to watch it again just to see him get killed again.
Yeah, I compared this to Man on the Moon several times because I was kind of trash talking this low key as we were watching it. That I feel that the inaccuracies of this movie and some of the parts that are played up for dramatic effect, it's like really hammed up, like a lot in moments.
Well, you got to remember who you're dealing with when it comes to the subject matter.
Right, but
Freddie
also
Mercury is the fucking definition of hamming it up.
I agree with that 100%.
But
wasn't his parts of hamming up that I felt were a problem. It was when he does his first concert with Smile at the beginning of the movie and the fucking mic stand breaks and it becomes this little gag that the audience thinks is hilarious. That did not. There's no way that happened.
You don't know that.
No, I don't. There's the part where Brian May is pitching the song "We Will Rock You" to the band, and he says, "Do this," and he stamps his feet and does the
Without the clap.
stamp. Functioning adults can handle a simple
Stamp,
simple
clap.
beat. He didn't need to do the stamp.
Now and then add this.
You could feel like it was
Fantastic.
being played up for dramatic effect. And this another moment was when they're having this big argument about what kind of sound should Queen be going with. Freddie Mercury, I was going to say Dimitri Martin, wanted to do something a little more funky, get people moving, get people dancing, and they were saying that's disco. We don't do disco. And Deacon's sitting there on the bass doing the
Ba-da-dum, bum, bum.
tug a dump dump dump.
Take a dump inside a shoe.
Take
Take a dump, dump. Take a dump inside a shoe.
And I feel like that's not how it would have happened. I feel like that wouldn't have been for a movie,
okay,
for entertainment value.
I'm
sure.
going to argue this one because I've lived with musicians and jammed with musicians. And when one person has an idea and they say, okay, here, I'm going to play this for you and just listen to it for a minute. And then another person kind of joins in with their own thing. It's kind of like a free-flowing jam session, right? So, like, that sort of thing happens quite a bit with, like, just people just throwing ideas out there and throwing them together.
What I'm saying is it wouldn't have been...
It wouldn't have been
Here's a
perfectly
riff, and
set up.
this is exactly the riff that they went with. I feel like it would have been like he's playing a little something like, I can get behind this kind of thing, and they find their own way, because it wasn't a disco song. Another One Bites the Dust was a Queen song. It was still uniquely Queen, but it had those elements of disco to it. It had that bassy rhythm,
and then the little funk guitar.
Yeah. They still found a way to make it unique to them,
I love Freddie Mercury's voice.
which you get to hear in this movie
A lot.
because, and this was another thing that people contended and said it wasn't great. They were saying that the guy was lip syncing the whole time,
Yeah, that's true.
but I don't see a problem with that.
Like, why does it matter? It's not fucking supposed to be
We don't
real
need
life.
the music to be recreated. We don't need to hear his version of it. If they were doing like a Who knows? When we see Rocket Man next week, we could be saying the exact opposite about whatever his name is from Kingsman.
He's so cute. He's adorable.
I'm looking forward to that. I've said this before.
Your eyebrows went up when you said that. I'm looking forward to that. You got a little boner for him, don't you? He's your 2?
Yep. Well, we've discussed this already.
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins.
Give me 5 dudes you'd suck their dick right now.
Phil Collins.
Yes.
Who played Deadpool? What's his name? I'm
Ryan
blanking.
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. I was going to say Ryan Gosling, but no. Ryan Reynolds.
Mm-hmm. 5. Come on.
A younger Jack Black.
Like, what movie?
School of Rock.
Okay. I can get behind that dick suck.
I would say Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but I feel like that's going to be a challenge.
He's all like,
that's a lot of man to catch up to. Okay,
that's a lot of. I bet you couldn't even fit it all in your mouth.
Anywho's it's
one more.
God,
come on. You're really thinking about this. This is cute.
I can't think of any. I'm sorry.
There has to be one more. What about? What's his face that plays Star-Lord?
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt, yes.
Maybe. That's a good cuddle, though.
Ooh.
That's a real good cuddle.
I would cuddle and suck that dick.
Anywho, it's getting back on track. We were talking about Bohemian Rhapsody. We were talking about stuff. We were talking about singing, the music. The band members in this movie, fucking flawless. Every single one of them.
Flawless.
They're amazing. The guy that played Brian May
looks weirdly way too much like him. Creepy.
And even not even just like looked like Brian May. He looked like a guitarist from a metal band in the 80s. Like 100%.
Excuse me.
You could have told me this dude's not even an actor. This dude is a musician who
He
got
looks
hired.
like he would have played for Whitesnake.
Yes.
Here we go again on my own.
Guy that played Roger.
Adorable.
Yeah, just as good.
I want to make out with
And
him.
then the guy that played Deacon. I would love how
His fashion sense is flawless.
yes, he was up with the times. Everybody else was still like 70s metal rock, except for Freddie Mercury, who was doing his own thing.
He was everywhere at all times.
You know, oddly enough, I said one of these things is not like the other because we were seeing the lineup of Queen at the end of the movie.
Who doesn't fit though?
It was Deacon.
I think
Freddie Mercury fits in his own special way, and
he doesn't fit in. He stands out.
They said it absolutely perfectly in the movie when they were signing on with the record company at the beginning of the movie.
They're for the misfits.
They are 4 misfits who don't belong together, playing for other misfits. We were for the people in the back of the room. That was so perfect. That's not just Queen. That's music.
Sometimes
That's art.
it's not pop music. Pop music is literally we're playing for everybody.
Yeah.
We're making things that everyone wants to hear.
But if something that's made for everyone speaks to you, is there anything wrong with that?
Oh, are you defending pop music?
I'm defending the fact that music as a whole speaks to people. I don't care if it's not music that you don't care about. I'm just saying that if it speaks to someone, you can't just yuck their yummy like that, you know?
Okay, but here's the thing. Booty, 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 booty rockin' everywhere is not poetry.
I didn't say it was. I'm just saying if it speaks to someone.
It speaks to my dick. Anyway.
And I feel like in that spirit, this adaptation of Freddie Mercury's life does do something right. It does do something right.
It speaks to your dick?
Yeah, it does. Because we were discussing how if this were an R-rated movie, it would have shown
a lot of dick.
It would have shown
butt sex.
Butt sex. It would have shown Freddie Mercury for the swinger that he was. You know,
the leather daddy.
To put it politely. He had crazy parties.
He was a hoe.
He had a weird party with a bunch of weirdos.
That was a fantastic party, and I would have loved to have been involved.
Right. Not enough dicks.
Not enough dicks.
Not enough boobs.
Not enough boobs. Not enough muff. Yeah, I said muff.
Going for that bush.
The W. I'm going to start calling vagina the W because it's bush.
The dubs.
So there's a scene where Freddie Mercury meets a trucker in the bathroom, and guess who that trucker is?
Your dad.
It's my dad. No. It's my dad. No. It's actually dun, 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 Adam Lambert, who is now fronting Queen currently, or very recently. I think it's current.
I did not know this. I didn't know this about this scene. That is a hell of a cameo to make.
Yeah, it's friggin' awesome.
It's hilarious.
I only found that out while watching that documentary with Adam Lambert and Queen.
Now on Netflix.
It is on Netflix. Watch it. It's good shit.
Bohemian Rhapsody follows mostly Queen's career. They
It's
do
pronounced queer. I'm thinking.
Queern.
Never mind.
It follows Queen's career throughout the years, and we watch them produce an album in a studio, and they get weird with it. They get experimental,
real weird,
and it's really cool. It's one of my favorite sequences of the movie is when they're
That's
recording
pretty cool.
that first album together.
Strung up a fucking amp and swung it. I don't understand
Yeah.
what that was supposed to do, but
Me neither, man.
just maybe supposed to go like.
That sounded really cool in my ears, man.
Okay, that's pretty fucking cool.
And then they pitch this album. They pitch this album to
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers. They pitched.
Wait, no, actually, that's a different album.
They're pitching the next album.
The next album. to
Mike Myers is saying they want more hits, and they're saying they want to do something big.
Play. I'm in love with my car. Blip blip blip.
And then they do like a 20-minute sequence of recording the song Bohemian Rhapsody, and it's another
Galileo Figaro.
it's another sequence that feels played up for entertainment value.
It was
and
fun.
It's effective. I'll give it that.
It was fun. Quit being a little bitch.
I'm being critical.
Stop.
I'm
Okay, fine. Be the
critiquing.
grump.
Anywho, I'm going to talk down on the playing up for dramatic effect and say that I did, in the watching of this movie, kind of came around to it because I compared it to Man on the Moon, which has similar issues with playing things up for dramatic effect, futzing with the timeline a little bit just to make things a little more impactful. And I love that movie.
I taste taco when I burp.
My cat's breath smells like cat food.
My cat's breath smells like cat food.
So I really did come around to this movie because of that. And I feel like the high energy moments of this movie are what drive the first and third act, but the second act is kind of boring.
Was it when he was sick and got AIDS?
No, that part was hilarious. No,
Oh, shit.
that part was fine.
Actually, the part, I do find that funny, though. The part where he's, okay, so he's like, I've got it. And they're like, what? And he's like, AIDS. He just announces it like that. Like, shit, okay.
He
I found that to be funny.
is as subtle as Freddie Mercury can possibly be. But no, I mean, when the band breaks up and he goes off to produce two solo albums with the other guy with the mustache, one of the four guys with mustaches.
So many
throughout this movie.
mustaches in this
So many
movie.
mustaches.
So many mustaches.
Almost too many.
Nope,
No,
never such a thing.
never too many.
Actually, your face has too much mustache.
Too much mustache.
Oh, no. Too much mustache. No. Too much mustache. Must get rid of some mustache.
Do you at least agree with me that whole sequence felt a little slow?
What part?
When he's doing the solo album and they're broken up and he's being all sad and shit.
I don't even remember that part.
Exactly. And
We literally just watched it, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't remember that.
his mustache guy gets the call about Live Aid and turns it down
He
for
goes,
him on his
"No."
behalf. And then Freddie Mercury starts feeling sick and then
He goes,
coughs up blood. Produces the album and it's whatever. And then he finds out that they got offered Live Aid and he fires him for withholding that information, and he fucking
Technically, for villainy.
for villainy.
Villainy.
He shakes. I can't figure out how to shake my head from side to side like he did in the movie.
He goes, villainy. It's got a shoulder shrug to it. Like,
Yes.
you need to never try that again because, Jesus Christ. I quit.
Anywho's it. And this is a problem not just with Bohemian Rhapsody, but all biopics, all films about musicians. And Jack didn't quite understand what I meant by this, but to me, as a young adult, as a high school student, experiencing Queen and learning about it, and with Spotify and Pandora, all this stuff happened at the same time for me. The first album with Freddie Mercury, that whole sequence. I can't name any albums by Queen. I'm so sorry.
You're fine. Don't worry
I
about
know
it.
two: A Night at the Opera and A Day at the Races.
Because they're Marx Brothers.
Yes.
Which movies? Which you've told me.
Yes, they're named after Marx Brothers movies. I don't know if they're intended that way, but they happen to be.
They probably were intended.
A Day at the Races is the only Marx Brothers movie I've never seen, because that's the one where they do blackface.
Shit. I oofta.
Yeah. Their humor has aged very well, except for when it's racist.
Racism.
Ha! So,
Child abuse.
to me,
Domestic
To me,
violence.
A Night at the Opera, Live Aid, Freddie Mercury's death, it all happened at the same time for me, because I'm looking all of it as a completed discography, a complete set of works by the band.
So basically, kind of what you're saying is you don't have a timeline because it's already done and over with, and you just have the collection there. You're not like, it's not like it's currently happening and you're waiting for the next album to come out, kind of thing.
Exactly. However, with Rush, a band that I actively listened to in high school and even before that, I knew them when the album Vapor Trails was out. I went to see a concert with my parents for Vapor Trails.
You went to a concert with your parents.
Yes. And then they announced a new album called Snakes and Arrows. That is a completely different experience to scrolling to the next album on Spotify. Clockwork Angels comes out, and then the band officially retires. And then Neil Peart died. And that is my entire life with this band for the last 15 or so years, when I actively listened to them and knew who they were, watching all this happen. Watching this movie, putting context to the music that I knew, somehow rushes. Hold up. No pun intended.
Rushes.
It feels a little rushed. They're blazing past dates. They're blazing past albums. They just ram straight through until the next big thing happens.
Try to condense an entire lifetime of music,
of heartbreak,
of albums, of songwriting, of touring, of just big events, small events. Try to condense that into 2 hours, 14 minutes, and 36 seconds.
It's difficult. It's a challenge, and I feel like maybe biopics shouldn't be doing the whole career, just the parts that are interesting.
That's kind of what they did. Ta-da!
Yeah, but they did it.
They condensed it.
They tried really hard
Like
to
soup.
condense it. Yeah, and
Delicious soup
sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't.
with soup. Shut the fuck up.
The montages of concerts were fucking awesome.
I liked the words popping up on the screen.
It looked great. There's that. Now I really can't fault it for that. Like, it is
That
a
was pretty
visually
neat.
appealing movie. Its pacing is all over the place. It is either it's either not, I can't say way too, it's either incredibly energetic and moving really fast, or it's so slow. And you're just waiting for the next thing to happen. I can't really chalk that up to attention span, can I? I feel like, I don't know.
I mean, I have a really bad attention span, and I got a little distracted here and there, but I kept having to yell at you to stop because I wanted to continue watching it.
Yeah.
I was like slapping at you. Shut up!
I feel
stop."
like it's because I've seen this one before.
I've seen it too, though.
Yeah, and my opinion on it has gotten a little bit brighter than the first time I saw it. The first time I saw it, I was kind of in the meh camp, and I'm a little bit more on the camp.
What is better, meh or eh?
It was an optimistic
Eh?
Eh.
Eh?
The parts of it that are the parts of it. Yeah.
Okay, I think
The parts of Bohemian Rhapsody that are entertaining are entertaining as fuck.
Super. And I like to sing along, and I was singing along to everything.
The parts of it that are slow are very slow.
And I sang along to those too.
Yep.
Maybe. Probably. I don't know. There were cats in it.
Yeah, there's cats.
Back to my first episode. Cats.
Holy shit.
What?
There's a cat in Boondock Saints.
I love cats. Oh, no. No, don't bring that one up. That's not fair.
Okay, fine.
That's sad.
It's a good movie.
The cat died.
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
And in the end, you are getting a pretty comprehensive look at
Movie.
at the career
And movie.
of Queen.
I'm sorry. He's getting so mad at me right now.
I'm trying to say things.
You are saying things.
You get a comprehensive look at the movie. You get a comprehensive look at the career of Queen, and you get an idea of Freddie Mercury's life. A bit. I feel like there's more to it. There has to be.
There's a lot more butt sex.
Yeah, than was shown here. None.
There was none. No
God
butt
damn it.
sex.
I want my money back.
I just want butt sex.
I will not let down on the fact that I think that he was a little bit creepy about his girlfriend.
Think that I find it sweet, but I also dated a murderer at one point, so you can't really trust my judgment.
He calls his girlfriend and
turn on your light.
Get a drink, toast with me, and
I want to see you.
Yeah,
in your bedroom window.
It's kind of weird
because I love you forever.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of sweet, but it's mostly weird.
I'll buy a house right next to yours.
No, it was.
Or I'll buy you a house next to mine. Well, you know what? She didn't have to really live there.
Yeah. But if somebody offered you a house,
I'd say, what's the fucking catch?
I'm going to call you, and I'm going to be really sad if you don't answer.
I can deal with that.
I don't know. He looked pretty sad. He looked really sad a lot.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to be. I couldn't.
Sad Freddie Mercury.
I was just
really,
about
really...
to say I couldn't deal with a sad Freddie Mercury.
Oh,
guys. Okay, guys.
He always looked a little shocked because of his bug eyes and his toothy smile. Just a little
big fucking chompers. So the one thing that I do have to criticize about the movie is the prosthetic teeth shit. I've noticed that while the actor was talking, he had some difficulties with those teeth. I don't know if he paid enough attention.
Yeah, you can see it, but I feel like maybe Freddie Mercury was having difficulty with those teeth. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Maybe. No, you're right. He probably bad. He probably had a handle on that by that point in his life.
If I can't talk with my own teeth, what the fuck am I doing?
There are times where he's hard to understand.
Because of those teeth.
Yes. And that British accent and that. We also get to see his family, who kind of fade into the background.
I mean, if you were related to Freddie Mercury, you would fade to the background too.
If you were in Queen, you fade to the background if you're not Freddie Mercury.
Oh, that just made me sad and gave me chills at the same time.
How many times did I have to bring up Brian May to remember his name during the movie?
I don't know. We just say that guy.
That's what we did. It was like, oh, the guitarist, oh, the bassist, oh, the drummer.
I don't know the bassist. I don't think they have a regular bassist.
The girl. And Miami.
Miami. Fuck yeah, that guy was dope.
And Mike Myers. Those are the characters in Bohemian Rhapsody. Freddie Mercury, mom, dad, the drummer, the guitarist,
The
the
sister
bassist.
was hot.
Did we ever find out what she was doing later?
Homework.
All right. Now, Jack. How many Jack snacks do you give Bohemian Rhapsody?
I liked it a lot. Yeah, there was some flaws. But any movie that gets me singing along to it gets a good fucking score from me. So I'm going to say 4 Jack snacks out of 5.
I'm going to have to give it a 3.
I hate you, and you're not my friend anymore.
It is, and it's well made. The music is... Stop it. They're tickling me.
I tried.
The music is good because it's Queen.
It's fucking Queen.
The story of the life of Freddie Mercury is worth retelling, and it's worth remembering. The music is worth remembering
And listening to.
and listening to.
Over and over again.
And the fact that this movie has introduced younger people to the music, I've seen it. I have seen it happen.
That's because you work at a children's theater.
There were kids who were theater people that were really excited about Queen after this movie came out. And
Queen!
I think overall that's a net positive thing to the universe. So I'll give you that.
Whoop whoop.
However, when you look at, just the structure of it as a 3-act story, the story kind of rambles a lot.
So do you.
Yeah. How about that? And you don't have to pay to listen to me.
God,
I'm giving it out for free. This thing cost me.
You
This
voice
thing cost me
slut.
$4.
You
to
little
rent.
slut.
Yeah.
Giving it up for free.
And as I've said before, what I think is entertaining and what I think is a good movie can be very different things. I think it's an all right movie. It's entertaining. I'll give you that. It is very entertaining. It is. If you've ever listened to Queen, if you've heard the music and you liked it, you're going to like this movie. If you wondered what's up with this music, you might not be into it. This movie knows its target, and that's absolutely fine. If you like Queen, it's worth a shot. If you are one of those people that had followed the story of Queen, that you're really that in depth. If you can name more than 2 albums, which is all I can do, you may have problems with some of the continuity of the movie. However, it's still entertaining. The parts of it that are about the music are fucking great.
It's awesome. That shit is dope. It gets me fucking pumped. I was literally just like pounding on my fucking table, like, this gets me pumped. Yeah.
Shit's like crack.
This shit's like crack.
Speaking of crack,
Butt cracks.
speaking of butt cracks, I said this in the first fucking episode of Let's Watch Something when it was Anthony and Aiden.
Why are we holding hands?
I don't know. Gay.
Yeah, a little gay. I don't know how that even happened. I just went to give you high fives and then we just held hands for a minute. Like, and then okay. That just happened.
We were talking about movies we wanted to discuss on the podcast, and I'm glad we finally got to Bohemian Rhapsody, even though in the end I just have a shrug.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I liked it. It's fun, but if you want to put it next to Joker
Which is literally lined up right in front of us.
or Be Kind Rewind, movies that I feel like I'm just saying, if you're putting it up against these other 2 movies that I've spoken so highly about, as a movie, it's all right. As a tribute to Queen, it's pretty fucking great. So, when I went to see this in theaters with my parents,
Wait. Which movie?
Bohemian Rhapsody,
Oh, I didn't know you saw it in theaters.
I saw it in the fucking IMAX,
Oh, that's
and I thought it was all right. Surround sound, massive screen. I was like, it's pretty good. The trailer for Rocket Man played before it.
You got a
The
little boner.
trailer for Rocket Man, and I've said this before, is better than the movie Bohemian Rhapsody.
I don't even recall seeing the trailer for.
I'm gonna show it.
Rocket
I'm
Man,
gonna
so
show
we're
it to you in a
gonna
little
have to
bit
see that.
because that's gonna be coming up next on Let's Watch Something.
How much shit are you gonna show me? Like tonight?
A lot.
I don't.
I don't remember the other stuff we talked about. I'm sorry.
Me neither.
I think this is an episode, man.
Oh
Feels great.
Let's cut it.
Anchor.fm/LWS. LWS.
We're also on Twitter and Facebook and whatever else. Spotify. Yeah, you can find us on Spotify.
Share with us your thoughts on the movie Rocket Man, and you could be a part of the conversation.
Yeah, talk to us, please. Give us some fucking feedback. Like, I know we have listeners. Some people are listening to us.
Someone, at least one person.
I know at least one person. Todd.
Hello, Todd. Nice to meet you. My name's Anthony.
There's another dude off of Tinder. His name is Brian.
Hello, Brian. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian. We're just giving us shout outs right now.
Yeah, join us next time on Let's Watch Something for Bohemian. Fuck.
No.
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
Or as you would like to say, Rocketman.
Rocketman. Let's watch something.